Hello, everybody. Jamie here, back for another Minecraft ship tour. And today we have Dooku's Wilhelm Gustloff. Um, I know I said, I think it was yesterday, that I would be touring this next week, but I couldn't wait, and I planned for next week to be, I guess, my Q3 grinding week, where I am just going to try and finish as much of her as possible. So I figured, well, why not take gander at Gustloff right now? Now, obviously, everybody knows the story of the Wilhelm Gustloff, uh, a German cruise ship that was torpedoed at the end of the Second World War and sank with a loss of around 9,600 lives, which makes it the deadliest uh, maritime disaster in history. Um, and this is Dooku's model of it. Now I do have shaders on. Uh, I plan actually. I'm gonna go turn down the render distance just a tad, just so I don't lag as much. So Gustloff, she was a one-class ship, and she was meant to represent the Nationalist Socialist Workers' Party uh, ideology that if, you know, equality for all, unless you were one of the minorities they persecuted. But because of that, the crew accommodation and the passenger accommodation, Gustloff, were uh, equal. Both would be similar to what would be considered uh, tourist class. So, yeah. So I guess we'll start at the bridge and we'll work our way around to the ship. So, this is the captain's quarters. It's cramped, but it's cute. Okay, I was about to say, I thought that the captain's bath wasn't attached to his bedroom, and I was gonna have some choice words. Uh, as a bit of a rant, I absolutely hate it when a when like a bathroom is attached to like a captain's. I think this is supposed to be a shower. When a bathroom is attached to like the captain's cabin, but it's on like the sitting room side, so he has to like walk through the sitting room to get to his bathroom. Like what if you wake up in the middle of the night and you have to go really bad? Like that just sounds terrible, and I don't think I could live with that. Um, so yeah. So get used to seeing these types of cabins, because yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go down. So here we have this little. I thought that this was a shelter promenade. It's not. It's the sun deck or sports deck, whatever. Um. So here you have the winter garden forward, which is nice. It's cute. It's got a little oak parquet dancing floor. Uh, you're gonna be seeing a lot of this as well. Uh, Parquet dancing floors. How did you like this? Hold on. What did he do? Did he use the light blocks? I think he used the light blocks. That's cool. Um, oh, if you're wondering what light blocks are, they're um, Minecraft. They're that. So you can see the light is there, but you cannot see it. Oopsie doopsie. Oops, sorry, Dooku. Good as no. Sorry for getting off on that little tangent, but now you know how that works. And it's a great way to provide light to your ship, like to your build. So here we have the gym. Now this is gonna sound weird what I'm about to say, but I love Gustloff's aesthetic, not the really bad people part. Um, but I love the like the vibe of her interiors. Like it's very no nonsense. It's kind of minimalist in a way, and we stand. We stand minimalism here. So here we have the passenger cabins. They all look like this. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Like, I shit you not. So that's a 4-berth one. So what's a 2-berth? Like, I just want to show what the 2-berth one looks like. Just so you all can get, yeah. And this is a 2-berth one. They're all laid out on this same design, on the Bibby principle. I personally hate the Bibby system. I don't like taking a hike to get to my porthole, but that's just me. It is a smart way, but it's also so. Hold on, let me do game. Do false. Set noon. Okay. Yeah, so I can tell he used the light block a lot while he was building this moon. Which period. We stand. So this wraparound glass enclosed promenade. These windows were bulletproof, and during the sinking, people were trapped here when the ship rolled onto its port side and they couldn't get up of even the footing because they couldn't break the glass. The glass was shatterproof. So just really, really tragic. So here we have the theater cell, which I believe is theater room? I think. What the hell? Where does this lead? Interesting. So yeah, I think this is like the theater room. And like I said, it's pretty much the same for all these public rooms. You got the oak dancing floor, and you have these areas around it. And here we have the Chaktensal, which I don't know what this is. If it's like a ballroom or smoking room. She doesn't really have like specific public rooms per se. It's just like big and it's just like big spaces. Uh, Here we have the. This is a writing room, yeah. I know what that means. You have the Deutschland Hall, which is the main lounge. Once again, huge area for dancing. In fact, I would wager that there's too many rooms for dancing on this ship. Like, whatever. We have the music hall. Again, another area for dancing. Is that all they expected the passengers to do on board? It's just dance. Um, Here we have what does that say? Hinter. I think it means aft. So the aft hall. This opens up into the wraparound promenade. So that's pretty much all the public rooms, save for the dining room and the pool. But like I said, once you've seen one, you've kinda seen them all. Uh, the ship, the ship really didn't do anything too like outrageous. Um, but I do like the overall, I guess, like style. Um, like she's nice. I like her. Sorry, him. I like him because I forget. Ships are masculine in Germany. So we have the library, which is I adore this room so much. This room is great. I freaking love it. It's so cozy, and I could easily like if I was traveling on the Gustloff, I could easily like see myself like getting a book and reading in here. Here is the actual smoking room. Very masculine in tone compared to the rest of the public rooms, which were all white. And over here, at this end of the room, there was a portrait of the bad mustache man. Um, Such weird idolization, but that's that. Oh my gosh, I love the way that he's made lights here with the scaffolding and the slabs. That's so smart. Like actually, like that's so smart. Once I'm done with the passenger areas, I think I'll show the. Oh, here we have the dining rooms, which is kind of like a mess hall. That's kind of what it looks like to me. I think that once I'm done showing the passenger areas, I'm gonna show off some of the crew areas to show you that like the crew and the passengers were considered equals on board this ship. And I'm Fargham's cabin. Trying to find a hair salon. Because who doesn't love a good old-fashioned hair salon? I'm worried that I'm being boring. Like, I don't want to be boring. Let's go down here. I think they're here. The hell? LS. I don't know what that means, y'all. I'm not, uh, I'm not a fluent German speaker. I'm sorry if this is, like, boring. She's, she's kind of a boring ship. No, no shade to her. Sorry, him. No shade to him, but Gustloff is kind of boring. And this lady is here. This is great. So I do believe that there is a special cabin somewhere. And I'm trying to find it. This is the main entrance. I'm trying to find the special cabin. Where is it? I believe it's by the entrance. Is it? Yeah, this is it. So this is the No-No Man's special cabin. He had a special cabin on board. But it's funny because he like never set foot in here probably. They did all that work and he this is a shower. Uh oh my gosh, clothes. My mouse. Uh they put in all this work and he never set foot in here. So I think this is for like a guest. Like a guest that he could bring. Uh I know that his mistress or whatever. Ava Braun. Is that her name? Yeah, she's in a cabin. She's in the cabin nearby. This single solitary bed. It's very bare, which I guess is what you would expect. Um, I Does he have both a shower and a bath? I don't know. Anyways, I believe this is his mistress's cabin. Yeah, she doesn't get a private bath or shower. Yeah, she's not important. Okay. My gosh, clothes! So, let me go down to the pool. If I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. Nah, it's down here. Swim by. Now, this is probably the most beautiful room on the Gustloff, and when the torpedo struck, uh, it was the second torpedo. It struck like directly in this area, and these beautiful tiles became lethal projectiles for the women birthing, yeah, birthing in here, because the pool had been drained, and out of the 376 women in here, only 373 died. So just awful. Um, what those people went through. I mean, 70% of the passengers on board were um were women and children. And it's I mean that's war. Oh, here's a crew cabin. As you can see, the crew it's pretty much identical to the passenger ones, which is the idea. Um, it's just war is so cruel. Unfortunately, what can you do? What can you do? So, I believe this is for the crew. Very luxurious for a crew, as you can tell. They are living it up right now. This is the dream, okay? Like, this is very bougie for the crew, for crew accommodation. Like, like compared to everything else, that would probably be Normandy level accommodation for the crew. Like, that would be Normandy level to them. It's crazy. Speaking of Normandy, um, I did see people asking me. They asked oh, and here's the crew dining area. They're like, what ship are you doing? To Gustloff, whatever. Like, what's the next ship tour? Um, I don't know. I think, well, if anybody watches this, I think I'm gonna leave it up to them to decide. Um, you all have the choice between three ships. Uh, SS France of 1912, um, SS Bremen of 1929, and what's another ship I have installed on here? SS L'Atlantique of 1932. So that is Gustloff. Dooku once again doing a wonderful job. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, I hope to see you all with another video soon. So bye for now.